YouTube, it's Alyssa from Book Nerds Rule, and I'm here to do another book review, woohoo! And it's on the Scorch Trials by James Dashner. So, let's get into the book right away. But before we do that, like I told you in my first video, I'm not doing a May to be read, because I do a to be read list for the year. I don't go by months, because that puts more pressure on my shoulders to finish books, when I actually want to enjoy the book. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to rush through it like other people. So, let's begin with the synopsis. So, these Gladers and Thomas and everyone else are finally out of the maze. They're finally home free. They finally want to get back to life they thought they had. But no. Wicked ends up putting them to the test. Again, the maze was the first test. This is the second one, which is the Scorch Trials. And they have to get out of the Scorch, which is a desert plains. And if they don't get out of the Scorch in time to the safe haven, they will not get the cure. And they're testing them with all their might, see how they respond. And all these variables, which is the test. And it's different from life in the maze, because in the maze you had shelter, you had food, you had everything else. But in the Scorch, you don't have food, you don't have shelter, you don't have water, you don't have clothes, you don't have anything, because you are living in the world that was caused by the flare. And I think that kind of sucks, because you're being put into more challenges and everything else. So that's pretty much it, but okay. So the flare is this thing that it was the sun raises that caused people to go all mad and crazy with the disease. It's hot, it's humid, it's brutally painful, the climate is crazy, and Wicked is the only government. They formed a little group out of all the people that survived. And so yeah. So now these Gladers have to get out of the Scorch, have to find their way to the safe haven, and have to pass all these tests. So let's talk about the plot. I thought the plot was very well developed, very well paced, and I thought it was very intriguing from the beginning. I felt it was very good. I really enjoyed it. I even enjoyed it a little bit more than the Maze Runner, and that's sad because I thought the Maze Runner was the best and it will always be the best out of the trilogy, and I was proved wrong. That the Scorch Trial was amazing. So yeah, pretty much the plot to me. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the third one. Let's go on to characters. Sorry, my cheeks are hurting from smiling. So the characters. Mino. I love Mino. I think Mino is one of my favorite characters in the book. He is that type of guy who can make any situation funny. He's that type of guy who will defend you and get you back. He's the type of guy who will do anything just to get done and out of his way for stuff. And that's what I like about him. He's courageous, he's friendly, he got your back. He's like that type of person you want to be with. And Mino is the Asian kid who did all that. So then we have Newt. Newt is a very good person. I like him. I think he's a very good character. It's just that sometimes he's a little too stickily stuffy for me. Like, he sort of thinks like, oh yeah, we'll do this or do that. Because in the Scorch Trials, he's not really the leader. Mino is, because they had all these tattoos written on there, like right here underneath their collarbone, from Wicked, saying what they were to do. And Mino said the leader, Newt said the glue, and then Thomas said something else. Thomas said killed by Group B, and that kind of made me mad. But I'll get into that later. So then he kind of gets mad because he's used to leading in the glade with Albie and everyone else. And now he's not the leader anymore, so he's kind of like, this is sad. I want to be the leader. I want to show people that I'm good at this. So then we get to Teresa. Okay, I'm speechless. I'm so speechless.
Hey!
I never really was into Teresa in the beginning. I thought she was a good character. I thought she was an awesome character. I thought she was an okay character. She's not like my favorite. And then we get into the second book, and I just don't want to even get to know this character anymore, because she's just doesn't make any sense to me. Would you go out of your way to do something for yourself thinking that you're going to save the other person? Would you? No, I wouldn't. I would not save myself. I would try to save the other person, because yourself should always be the 10th thing on your list to do or to care about. And Teresa just made me pissed off. She betrayed Thomas. She betrayed the other Gladers just so she thought that she was going to save Thomas. She thought she was going to save Thomas by doing this. In reality, no, you didn't. You just made Thomas even more mad for what you did. And
I'm catching up.
I have nothing to say about this character. I'm just pissed. I'm mad. I don't even know about this character anymore. I just had enough with her. Enough. So then we meet new characters.
No!
Brenda and George. And Arius. I loved Brenda. I loved Brenda. Some people didn't like her. I don't understand why you didn't like her. I think she was more of a nice and loving and caring character. Even though Teresa did care in the first book and tried to care in the second book, I feel like. But Brenda just, there's something I like about her. There's something that makes me want to say, you have like a thumbs up to me. You, like, there's something I like about her. I just can't get it out of my tongue. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue, I just can't say it. So then we meet George. And George, he's a little cocky at first. He's like, I know it all, I'm the crank, so yeah, blah, blah, blah. But no, he does care, and he just wants to survive. That's his main priority is to survive. Then we meet Arius. Another traitor. Yes, we have another traitor in our midst. He first seemed all nice. He seemed like, I don't know anything. I was from Group B. I don't know anything. What are you trying to say? So, let me just explain that. Arius was from Group B, which was a bunch of girls, and Group A is a bunch of guys, and had one girl. And they sort of had the same test. You see? They all had the same test, except Group B had to kill Thomas. But at first he's like, nice. I don't know anything. What are you telling to? I don't know anything. Like when they first found him and everything. And then he turns into that guy you want to hate so badly. You just don't like him. Like the way he was acting, I felt like this is just not how people normally act. And I have nothing to say about that character. I'm done with it. Even though he's new, I'm done with that character. Then we have our main protagonist, which is Thomas, and I love Thomas. I always love Thomas. I think Thomas is a good protagonist. I think he's that character that you can relate to. That character that you want to be. Character that you want to have standing next to you. He's that type of character. And I love how he's like nice and caring. He does everything to do to get his friends out of the scorch, out of the maze. Try his best. My cheeks are hard. I'm so sorry.
Hey, you're on my team, I think.
So hard just to get all these people out of these situations. And when they're in the scorch, they say he's the real leader because he really does lead. It's just he doesn't seem to act like he leads. But like he's the type of person, like he can be nice, he can be funny. He's not really that funny, but he can be nice, he can enjoy things, he cares, he gets your back, he will die for you. He's that type of character. But if you do something mean to him and you do something he doesn't like, or he does something that hurts him in the end, he will not want to be around you. He'll have this certain feeling that he doesn't like you. And that's how I am. Like, if you do something nice to me, I'll be nice. If you're caring, I'll be caring. I'll get your back to the ends of the earth. But if you do something mean to me and say something that I didn't do, I will not want to talk to you again. So that's how Thomas is like. So I sort of relate with Thomas in a way. So then, just loved it. I don't want to give too much away. I probably did give a lot away. But I'm sorry if I gave too much away and you read this. If you're watching this and I gave too much away, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I gave stuff away. It was just, this book was so amazing that I had to give some stuff away. But at the end, after I read The Death Cure, I might do a whole discussion of the Maze Runner trilogy. See if you guys would like to join the discussion, and just comment down below if you want me to do this discussion or not, or if you don't want me to do the discussion. Because if I do the discussion, then you guys can comment down and have your opinions, and then I'll do another video using those comments and showing everyone's different opinions about the book. So, bye for now, and I hope you go out and read The Scorch. Bye.